So, yeah, you don't need to put on lipstick. You're fine. I still like your wallpaper.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You like a lot of people's wallpaper.
You know, I've taken off a fair amount of wallpaper myself.
Hmm.
Um, and I think that, like, because I've had to go through that, like, it's just so fascinating. I also had wallpaper in my bedroom as a child.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we had even more 1960s wallpaper than this in our hallway, and we peeled it off, and it was so old that the glue didn't even stick anymore. So we were able to roll it up and save it.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool. I have definitely chiseled off hallway wallpaper.
I don't do that.
No, it was not fun. It was terrible. Like sponges and chiseling, and no, it sucked. Thanks for being on the show. My first question, Jenny Wren, what's not wrong with your life?
What's not wrong?
Yeah,
I'm
what's
still a
not
good
wrong
cook.
with your life?
I'm still a really good cook.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you make anything recently?
Yes,
Everything? Great.
everything.
Okay,
I
cool.
cook all the
Well,
time.
time for the time for the theme song.
Okay.
Welcome to Krista's new talk show. It's really something, don't you know? There's a friend and maybe there's a cat. Maybe they'll take some time to chat. Her mother thinks she's funny. Her mother thinks she's funny. Her mother thinks she's funny. And maybe you will too.
Are you ready for this?
So thank you for enjoying my theme song with me.
I could listen to that
Uh,
every day.
right? I thank the wonderful Pat Short for that.
Thanks,
I
Pat
love
Short.
it.
Makes me want to dance like a Muppet.
Mhm. So with that, thank you for joining me for My Mother Thinks I'm Funny, the third episode. We have the lovely Jennywren Walker here. Jenny Wren is an improviser, comedian. You are a singer. You are a mother. You do voiceovers. And you're just kind of awesome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I am
get
kind
on a
of
stool.
awesome. But it's really even more awesome that I'm friends with you.
Oh, stop. No, really, I'm
Go
uncomfortable
on.
with praise. um, so this brings us to our first segment. Is there a cat near you? Please introduce us to your cat.
That's not appropriate.
I like that. There is a cat near me. Hold on. I'm sorry, Jerry. He's like, what? I was grooming myself.
Hi,
This is
Jerry.
Jerry Orbach.
Hi,
Thank you,
Jerry
Jerry
Orbach.
Orbach.
Where's his sunglasses?
Return
Doesn't
to
Jerry Orbach wear sunglasses?
No, he has a bow tie.
Oh, he's the one with the bow tie. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Or are you talking about Jerry Orbach, the actor?
The actor.
Oh, I mean, I suppose he wears sunglasses. I don't know. I always watch him in Murder, She Wrote.
I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm thinking the guy from Law and Order.
Yeah, yeah. He
That
was
always
in Law
has
and
like
Order.
the tinted. He always has tinted glasses.
Oh, yeah. No, yes, Law and Order. No, that's not Jerry Orbach.
Thanks.
That's
Okay.
the other one.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Hi, Jerry.
Jerry Orbach was also the voice of Lumiere and Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, yes, yes. Got
Yeah,
it.
Jerry Orbach. Anyway, so do you have an moment to share?
I do.
Tell me
do,
about your
actually.
moment.
Um, well, it happens often these days. And it's when I encounter someone in public who has put on their mask like this.
Wait, what do you mean?
Just like this. Not like
Like-
this.
Oh,
but like
not
this.
over their nose.
Correct. And it's usually the elderly. Just going to say it.
Okay.
And it makes me go, really? So, is that really helping anything? Because there was the other day I saw this elderly gentleman in Walgreens because Walgreens is senior shopping day, 30% off, and I'm doing the shopping for the elderly women in my home. Yeah, no, I'm not elderly.
No, okay.
No. And I was in there doing the shopping for the elderly residents of the place that I'm the director of, and there he was with his really good mask down here. And he was looking at things, and I was watching him go all through Walgreens, and then he took his tissue out and wiped his nose and put his tissue back in, and the mask just still stayed right here. And I thought, really? And so I started even noticing more. It happens all the time. I'm in a supermarket, and people my age, but mostly older people, they've got really good masks on, and they're down here, like right above their upper lip. Right there. And then they give me dirty looks because I'm reaching around them to get like cream of tartar. That's my aunt moment.
Tartar. So have you said
it?
I just haven't used it. I've never used it.
Oh, you're missing out.
We'll have a virtual baking day.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
That's my aunt moment.
Have you said anything to these people?
No, why? What's the point? These people are the ones who are watching Dr. Fauci at 10 o'clock in the morning and then Dr. Shaw at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And no matter how many times they see it on the news, because they watch the news nonstop, no matter how many times they see it on the news and they see people show you, well, this is the correct way to wear the mask, they still don't do it. So what's the point? I'd rather just walk up and say, excuse me, would you sneeze on me? Thank you.
That is very yeah.
I'd rather not point out their flaws.
Sure.
I like to say nice things like you have a beautiful necklace, or that's an interesting dog you've brought with you on your shopping trip. Those kinds of things.
How many interesting dogs are you seeing?
Oh, you have no idea. Why are people bringing dogs into the grocery store?
Where are you shopping?
Forest Avenue, Hannaford.
Okay. I drove by there the other day on my way from Trader Joe's because there was like a detour. Trader Joe's very civilized.
Well, Hannaford is very civilized. Actually, I love my Hannaford. I just don't understand why people in the world constantly feel the need to say they have an assistance dog just because they want to carry their dog with them all the time.
I remember working in restaurants, we were allowed to ask. There was only one question we were allowed to ask, and you were allowed to ask, what does the dog do for you? And that was the only question that apparently we were allowed to ask. Yeah.
I know. You know what the dog does for me?
Feel safe.
You know what the dog does for me?
What does it do?
I'm not going to say it because this is a family-friendly show.
I never explicitly said that, but I feel like it's 2 p.m., you know?
Your 3 guesses, keep them in your mind, but you know what they are.
Yep. Okay. So your mother sent us in clips, which I'm just super excited about. Your mom sent in some video clips. Now, I have all 3 of these theoretically ready to go.
2 of them are the same.
Okay.
I think the
so
first
maybe we
and
should...
the first and the second are the same. The first and the second are the same, but the third one is different.
Okay, so I think that I have the third one pulled. We can try it. It's very grainy going full screen.
I know.
But I'm excited for this. Okay. Here we are. Let's watch your mother's joke.
Hey, did you hear about the composer who wanted to be buried with all of his music? Yeah, he wanted to be buried with his music so that he could spend eternity decomposing. Wink, wink, wink.
Oh, the winking. You can barely see it because the resolution. I want to watch just that again. How do I do that? There we go. I'm an old person. That is awesome.
Yeah. She's
so
funny.
that's your mom.
That's my mom.
That's a good joke.
She's
and
very
the
funny.
Makes it better.
She's very animated, so it's too bad that however she recorded it didn't show her full face, because she's a very animated joke teller, personality, you not being from here for a very long time don't know, but when I say she's the Martins lady, people that have lived here for over 10 years would know what that means.
Wait, I actually looked up the Martins commercials because I heard about the Martins lady. Your mom is the Martins lady?
Yes.
So theatrical experience runs in your blood.
Let's just say my first gig was Sam the Sad Sack Clown in 3rd grade.
Wow. Was it like on a commercial?
No, I did a lot of stage. My first commercial was, I think I was 22.
Okay. I've never been in a
Just
commercial.
yesterday.
So. Wow. So does your mother think you're funny?
Yes. Actually, she does. She thinks I'm very funny, and she's honest about it. She doesn't, like, try to make me feel good. She'll tell me if it's not funny, because I tell her if she's not funny.
She did send, 3 jokes, and you told me I should watch the 3rd one. Did you already watch that one?
That was the 3rd one.
That right, and you'd already seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, you pre-screened them for our viewing pleasure.
I did. Well,
so the other two
something...
just were not as funny?
I wanted to make sure that what she sent me actually came through.
Right. Yeah.
It was all technical. It was purely for technical reasons. Purely for research. It was purely research.
Purely research. So your mother is funny. You are funny. Do your children think you're funny? Right. Is that just a hold on? Wait, whoa. Back
yes.
that up.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So you're just.
This is a mixer shaker. And the reason I am drinking out of a mixer shaker, and it's only water, I don't think you can see, but there, see, it's only water, is because it was the first thing that was available when I went to the dishwasher that was being cleaned to grab something to come up here, and there it was. And so I went, that I can drink out of that. I don't discriminate.
So do your children think you're funny?
No.
Really?
Yeah, well,
neither of your children?
Okay, let me rephrase that. When I am being fun, they don't think I'm funny. Mom. But they know I'm funny. They're proud of me for all of the things I do, and they tell everybody what I do, but I am not funny when it comes to them being around me being funny. No. I think it's because I'm embarrassing.
Sure. I mean, I could see that.
Whatever. I don't care if they don't think I'm funny.
Which is good. I think that's a good attitude to have.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like in general, moms don't tell enough jokes.
I tell jokes constantly. So, my mother has a joke book at her house, and it's in the bookshelf. And there was maybe it was last year. She was watching the kids while I was at work, and I came to pick them up, and my son was sitting on the couch reading the joke book. And so he was reading them out loud. And I had a very hard day, and it just struck me funny. These stupid knock-knock jokes or anecdotes that he just kept reading through and through. And I just started laughing harder and harder and harder that he would just flip the page and he kept reading these jokes. So my mother, pretty much every Christmas or birthday, will give my kids a joke book so that they can tell me jokes. And when this whole quarantine thing started, my kids were refusing to read. They didn't want to read. They didn't want to do any work. So 2 nights in a row, we snuggled in my bed, one on each side of me, each with their joke book. And they went back and forth telling jokes for an hour. It was fantastic. But I'm not funny.
That's awesome.
No. Mom's not funny.
No. That's great. So you always have a lot of projects going. You have a band, The Awesome. Is it Awesome?
The Awesome.
Not Awesomes. Yeah.
No, not Awesome.
The Awesome. You have a band, The Awesome. You do shows with us, of course. You are in a lot of things. What are you in right now that you want to talk about?
I'm in Cotton.
Lovely.
And I would like you to know that...
Stainless?
Well, the other thing, my other moment before we go into what else I'm in, is that I've realized that it doesn't matter if you're wearing deodorant ever, because I'm the only one who can smell me.
Yeah, yeah, it's really just for you.
I know. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else am I in?
Although I did last week when I did this show, I put perfume on because I just wanted to feel fancy, you know?
Oh, that's why I put this on.
Right.
Fancy. So I'm in the band, The Awesome. I am in Comedy Sports Maine with the Fresnel Theatre. I'm also in You Should Smile More, which is an all-women improv troupe out of Maine Repertory. We've been doing some interesting online improv things as well.
I think I caught the very first one.
Yes. Let's see. I do audiobooks. So I record audiobooks. I've done, I don't even know how many. You just have to Google it. It's on Audible. It's on all these different places. I don't know. I do so many I don't remember. The last one I did was very boring, and it was on EMDR therapy, and it was some psychology. It was some psychology book. So boring, but whatever. They liked my voice, so I get paid to read all about these terminologies. Anyway, I do a lot of those. I do like 3 a year. I do some Scholastic voiceover stuff for their Scholastic audiobooks. And my day job is I run a retirement home. Yay!
Is there anything you're like excited about right now that you're working on? No.
I'm learning the ukulele.
That's awesome. We can play together.
I know.
Except not with lag.
No. No, there's nothing that I'm excited about that I'm working on because there's nothing going on. There's no gigs. There's no recordings. They're not calling for any recordings right now, and there's no shows because you can't really play for more than 10 people at a time, and we don't make money for more than 10 people at a time. No. So,
yep.
No. I'm excited about gardening. I'm doing a lot of gardening.
That's cool.
Yay.
And
well, I like flowers.
Oh, okay. So you do flower gardening.
Yeah, I have a lot of flower beds, and that's what I do.
Which flowers? Like daffodils?
Okay, yes. I've got a lot of daffodils. I've got a lot of phlox and lavender and lungwort and bearded tongue irises. I have a pretty extensive primroses and lamb's ears and creeping phlox and high phlox and rudbeckia. I mean, it goes on and on.
Dr. Phlox?
Nope.
All right, with that, Jennywren, I've been talking about engaging your impulses. I have had like zero impulses to do anything except, I don't know, like eat cookies. So I made like chocolate chip cookie batter just in a cast iron skillet. Oh yeah, I highly recommend. Just like make a batch of dough and put it in a cast iron skillet.
Did you have it with ice cream afterwards?
No, I'm just like continuing
just milk.
having it.
Milk? Having it with milk?
Tea actually at the moment.
Ooh, excellent.
But so what have you done to indulge or engage your impulses?
Is it cooking related? Is that what you're asking?
No, it can be anything. On the first episode, I shared the weird like Amazon flower I cut out and painted.
Isn't that cute? I don't think I've been indulging any impulses because I've just been indulging this remote learning.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
So my days are filled with avoiding the impulse to throw my children out the window with remote learning, or avoiding my impulse to smash the computer in the street as the UPS truck goes by to rid myself of this evil. Can you tell I'm on edge? No, but really. let's talk food. Food makes me happy. So we were grilling the other day, and on impulse, we bought some dates and bacon and goat cheese. And so we stuffed goat cheese in the dates, wrapped them in bacon, and stuck them on the grill.
Fantastic. I am a
So
big fan of that combination.
It was so good.
Awesome.
So good. Yeah.
Well, with that, I hope you've eaten lunch. I'm going to share the outro. I think I can do this.
The outro.
Yeah.
Is it in reverse?
Oh, no,
That'd be
it's
great.
not. Music or computer sound only. Look at me
We can
figuring
sing
this
it.
out. No, this is just it's the promo, but acoustic. You know, it's just to like say, hey, thanks for joining us. And Jennywren Walker, and she's great. She's very funny. And her mom thinks she's funny too.